Hey guys, I was inspired to do this video by a friend of mine. They hopefully know who they are, and I've actually talked to them. But I just need to say, this is just my opinion. I'm really, no one in terms of the entire world. But now this is strictly to my gay boys, gay friends, or bi. But you are not going to, if you are looking for your self-worth in the gay community, or you're expecting the gay maybe community to embrace you, and if you're looking for validation and affirmation, and if you already are not secure with yourself and how you look and how you present yourself to the world, you're not going to find it in the gay community. You're just not. I can promise you. It's a sad it's a sad reality, but the truth is, not every gay and bisexual man, but a lot of them, just because you're 18 and have a penis does not make you a man. You can be 50 years old and still be a boy mentally. I mean, there's a maturity factor involved here, but also you have to know who you are, and you have to have your own self-image and your own self-worth basically already established within yourself. Because if you don't, and you go into the gay community, or we'll just say a gay bar, or even social media and the gay dating apps. I mean, here's to tie it into me. Like, I mean, I don't know everything about everything, but I know a little bit about certain things. Like, trust me. I I don't share this story often, and I'm gonna post this video on YouTube, so I'm gonna share it with the world. But it's not really a fun story for me to relive and to retell, but it's the truth. And this is why I don't do really like dating apps anymore. Now keep in mind I said apps. I'm not saying like dating profiles like on legitimate websites, maybe like eHarmony or something. But I'm specifically talking about Grindr. I had the app on my phone for a while, and what happened was, I don't know, it's nothing that's never happened to me before. I mean, when I'm out in public, people people stare at me all the time because I'm in a wheelchair, or if I'm not in the wheelchair, I'm using my crutches, and so I'm used to stares. What I wasn't so used to was just the blatant I don't know, disregard, how I was just immediately written off. And so for those of you that don't know, even if you are part of the LGBTQ plus community, and at least how it used to be, maybe it's different now, I don't know, but you could do like a mini bio about yourself. There was like a space in your profile where you could describe yourself, and one of the things that I said about myself, because it's true, is I said I have CP, and I used the initials CP. I didn't say cerebral palsy. And I said CP not because I was trying to hide my disability, but that's what I refer to it as a lot of times. I don't say I have cerebral palsy. And so, but I included that about myself because it's a part of me, but I am not cerebral palsy. To me and myself, hey, hold on one second. Scout! Stop. Scout's my dog, and he likes to, we love him, we do, but he likes to drink a lot, and I wouldn't say he's diabetic. He's just been addicted to water since I first got him. I mean, I had this video on my old phone years ago, and it was a big bowl in terms of how small he was, because we got him at 8 weeks old, and he was a very small puppy. But he drank this whole bowl, and I filmed it, and he looked pregnant when he was done. He looked like he was 9 months pregnant. So I think when he was in the litter with his brothers and sisters, I don't think he got enough water or liquid. So now he's just always been addicted to drinking too much, and he will drink too much, literally to the point of where he'll make himself sick. I was trying to prevent that. So anyway, sorry for that tangent. Back to Grindr, and cerebral palsy. I have cerebral palsy, but I don't identify as Shiloh Ditzer's cerebral palsy. It's not like, it's a part of me, but it's not all of me. So when I said I have CP, I was just trying to be open and honest and forthright. Because here's the thing. I don't know how many of you guys have seen the MTV show Catfish, where people think they're talking to one identity or one person. Like, you might think you're talking to some 20-year-old blonde bombshell, and it might be a 50-year-old guy who lives in his mother's basement. You know, I have that in mind whenever I have done, you know, the online dating hookup apps. And that's another thing, that's a whole nother moment we'll get into. A lot of gay culture is into hookups, and I don't know, it's not that I don't judge anyone for that, but I mean, I want more from a relationship, and if all I'm looking for and after is an orgasm, I can do that myself just fine, you know, with no STI drama, no drama period. You know, I call her Pamela Henderson. So anyway, that a lot of gay culture is about the hookups and stuff, and like I said, I'm not judging anyone. If that's what they want to do, then that's fine. Actually, that was one of the reasons why I did choose to book an escort in Las Vegas, because I was like, you know what? I don't care. Even if I have to just pay for the fantasy for even just 2 hours, I'll do it, you know? Because at least I can say, I had that, even if it was not even real and pretend and fake. So, but that's a whole nother moment as well. So I've talked like 3 different topics in the span of 2 minutes. I apologize. This is definitely not scripted. This is off the cuff. But back to my cerebral palsy moment. What happened is a guy messaged me. He goes, "What does CP stand for?" And I told him. I said, cerebral palsy. And within 10 seconds, you know, I knew I had been blocked because he disappeared. His profile disappeared and our conversation disappeared. And I was like, dude, I just got blocked. So I was like, whatever. But from that moment on, I was like, okay, you know, online dating from legitimate websites is fine, but in terms of hookup apps, I'm pretty much done. And so I haven't had Grindr on my phone for probably 2 years, and I don't regret it. So if you go into the gay community and if you're not secure in yourself and your self-worth and your own self-image, and if you're seeking validation or affirmation or anything like that, you're gonna get slaughtered, because a lot of the gay community is very superficial. It's based on appearance alone. And believe me when I tell you, and I'm leaving my sexuality out of this statement, but I know what it's like to be written off before you even enter the room, because people have seen me and my disability, and they already instantly make a snap judgment. So that's why I just say, fuck them, you know? And I don't say that in an egotistical, arrogant way. It's just people can only understand from their level of perception. And I saw this on the internet once, and it stuck with me. It said, giraffes do not concern themselves with the opinions of turtles. So you need to be secure in who you are and then present that to the world. Because otherwise, you're just going to you're going to set yourself up for failure.